Have you lost the spark in your relationship? Then do this. Hi there, Swans. I'm Yvonne, your marriage and divorce coach here at Black Swan Relationship Academy. And today we're going to look at, have you lost the spark in your relationship? Then do this. You know what? There isn't anything wrong. It's just become boring. And not only has it become boring, you just want to shake things up a little, bring the spark back. Here are a few tips that you can use that will aid you to do that. And the first tip is, be more spontaneous. How about it's Saturday and you've got nothing planned, you just do what comes to mind. Whatever it is you guys want to do, with or without the children, go and do it. That will shake things up a bit because you're used to doing this, and this. But no, nothing is planned. If you want to go have breakfast, no one's cooking, let's go. We go out and do it. Let's go to the theatre. Let's go for a drive. Let's go for a long walk. Let's have a picnic somewhere. Go to an amusement park. So many different things out there that you can do that you don't even have to plan something. Just do something that is going to be different, something spontaneous. And, I'm not saying do spontaneity every day because that then becomes a drudgery. That then becomes a chore. But if every so often you spark things up by planning nothing, you change things around by being spontaneous, let's go. But we're going, and just go and do it. And number one, you're creating new memories for yourself. Number two, you're doing something that gladdens your heart. And number three, the joy and the laughter that you're going to have when you're out there doing it. That in itself will bring the spark back in no time. Point two, do something that you've always wanted to do together. I'm not talking about the recreational activity that you do maybe once a month. But say, for instance, you'd always wanted to skydive. And it was something that you promised yourself you were going to do maybe for your 30th. You didn't get round to it. You were going to do this then. And, you thought, but you've never done. Why not do it? Why not surprise your significant other and say, I booked for us to go skydiving, or I booked for us to go whitewater rafting, or I booked for us to go and do a pottery class, whatever it is that the two of that you wanted to do something together, something different, something challenging, something that was going to bring, not just put you both on the same page, but again, bring you joy together, laughter together. And it's, a great way of bonding, of solidifying the both of you. And again, it's memories that you're creating. What have you got to lose? Point three, touch more. I'm not talking about physical intimacy. You walk into the room, he may be sitting at the table or he's doing something and you just go over and hand on his shoulder, you stroke him on the cheek. As he's walking by, you smack him on the bottom, all this playful. But once it's reassuring, not just for you, but also for him, to let him know that, I'm here, I'm with you. Everything is all right, but what we're doing is we're just changing things up a bit. We do touch from time, as we're going about. Somebody hands you something, if he hands you something, you touch his hand. This touching that I'm speaking of, I'm talking about you being deliberate. You deliberately stroking his face. You deliberately taking hold of his hand. You deliberately smacking him on the bottom or touching his bottom. Whatever works for you and however it works. What you're saying is, it's not that you're saying, oh, this is going to lead somewhere. It's just that I'm here for you is what you're saying. You're saying that it's okay, we've got this, we're getting back on track. You're bringing the spark back in. The other thing that you can do is you communicate, talk.
I created the Black Swan Nation because I wanted women from all over the world to be able to access on the point help with their dating and relationship needs. We have the expertise of our world-class coaches, including myself, supporting you ladies through your dating journey to have access to live coaching without having to blow the bank. This, of course, we can only take a certain amount of ladies and support a certain amount of ladies, but I want you to know that you are currently welcome to the Black Swan Nation. You may end up on a waiting list, or you may get lucky and be able to get right into the Black Swan Nation, where we provide more insight, where we discuss more personal stories that will be of use to you. In the Black Swan Nation, there are no holds barred. It is unfiltered. It is only for the brave, because in the Black Swan Nation, we give you the raw truth. So all you have to do is follow the link on this video, and we will see you on the other side.
Point 4, talk. Communication is so important. And you'll say, but we do talk. Yes, we do. We all talk. We can talk for ages and ages, but we're not saying anything. And the talking I'm speaking of here is the communication, is where you are together. You know, back in the day when you first met and you were planning your life together, you know, whether it was over a glass of wine or whether you're having a coffee, and you sat and faced each other and you just talked, and you talked into the night. That's a deliberate conversation that you're having. When have you last done that? When have you last sat on the sofa? No TV, no children, just the two of you. And you're looking at him, you're holding his hand. You may have your feet over his leg and the two of you are sitting there and you are just talking. You're talking not about the children, not about work. It's just you're talking about the two of you. You're talking about, you're sharing your feelings. He's sharing, you know, secrets, your things that he may not have told him, but that communication is bringing another attraction. It's bringing joy into your heart. You're again laughing. You're being together, and this being together is something that you are doing deliberately. Again, it's bringing, number one, you're bringing intimacy in. Number two, it's a safe place. You're his safe harbor. You're his place of security. You're that place that he can be vulnerable. And the two of you coming together like that is enabling you to, you know, bond, to grow that strong unity, you know, that sense of that's, you're solid together. Do you know when the trials of life comes in, it is these moments, those moments of those conversations, those deliberate conversations that not just ignite again your marriage, but what it does is it enables you, it's solidifying the foundations of the marriage to let you know what, we're okay. Not only are we okay, but we can withstand whenever a storm comes passing through. We can withstand it because of these moments that we've had and shared together. You know, it's wonderful when that, you know, gets the opportunity to happen. Point 5, kiss more. Not because of physical intimacy. And kissing like you mean it. Again, remember the beginning, how you used to. Do it again. Do I need to say any more? What have you got to lose? You know you want to. You know you enjoy it. Do it. Not just the odd peck on the cheek here or there during the day. You're doing something at the sink. You're doing the washing up. He comes in. Dry your hands. Turn around and kiss him like you mean it. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So what? Enjoy him. That will definitely bring the spark back. If I've said anything that has resonated with you and you'd like to take things further, why don't you check out the link in the description box and book a discovery call with me, and we can take this further. In the meantime, have a wonderful week. Take care of yourself. Until I see you next week. Bye-bye.
Well done for coming to the end of this video. What I want to ask you is, what have you learned? What is your takeaway? And what are you going to start practicing right away? Those 3 things are how you are going to get the best out of every class here at the Black Swan Relationship Academy. Please put it in the comments so that we can all have a look. So I can have a look, the coaches can have a look, and I promise you, we read every comment. We may not be able to reply to every comment, but we read all your comments and we want to see how you are growing. And we will see you on the next video.